The sun has not yet risen, but in this hidden corner of the world, a gentle light begins to touch the highest leaves. It is a soft, pearlescent glow, filtering down through a thick blanket of morning mist. This is an ancient forest, a place untouched by the modern world, where life follows rhythms that are as old as the trees themselves. The air is cool and damp, carrying the rich scent of wet earth and decaying leaves. It is a world waking from a deep slumber, holding its breath in the quiet moments before the day truly begins. Here in this secret kingdom, the rulers are silent, patient, and perfectly attuned to their domain. They are the Serpents, the true masters of this enigmatic realm. Every surface is slick with dew. Droplets hang like tiny jewels from the tips of ferns and the edges of broad, waxy leaves. The mist swirls in slow, deliberate currents, revealing and then concealing the gnarled trunks of immense trees that have stood for centuries. This is not a place of sudden movements or loud noises. Instead, it is a world of subtle shifts and quiet beginnings. The first rays of sunlight, when they finally break through the canopy, do not flood the forest floor. They arrive as slender, golden shafts, piercing the gloom and illuminating small patches of green moss or a glistening spider's web, creating a cathedral of light and shadow. In this tranquil dawn, the forest keeps its secrets close. The paths that wind through the undergrowth are not made by humans, but by the creatures that live here. They are subtle indentations in the soft earth, hidden beneath fallen leaves and tangled roots. The silence is profound, but it is not an empty silence. It is filled with the promise of life, the unheard hum of a world in perfect balance. It is a silence that speaks of patience and of ancient wisdom. The inhabitants of this kingdom do not need to announce their presence with sound. Their existence is woven into the very fabric of the forest itself, a silent, watchful presence that has shaped this land for millennia. The air itself seems to be alive, a living entity that breathes with the forest. It carries whispers from the canopy above and secrets from the damp soil below. One can almost feel the slow, steady pulse of this place, the heartbeat of an ecosystem that functions with an intricacy we can only begin to comprehend. As the light grows stronger, the mist begins to retreat, pulling back like a ghostly curtain to reveal the full majesty of the Serpent's kingdom. The stage is being set for the day's quiet drama, a story of survival, beauty, and the delicate dance between predator and prey, all unfolding under the silent gaze of the forest's oldest inhabitants. As the dawn light strengthens, the forest begins to stir. It is a gradual and almost imperceptible awakening, a symphony of small, quiet sounds. A gentle breeze whispers through the high canopy, making the leaves rustle like soft applause. This is the forest breathing its first deep breath of the day. A single leaf, having finished its life, detaches from a branch and spirals slowly downwards, landing on the damp ground with a barely audible touch. Small insects dormant through the cool night begin to move. A beetle crawls from beneath a piece of bark, its iridescent shell catching a stray beam of light. The world is coming alive piece by piece. The great trees themselves seem to sigh in the morning air. Their ancient trunks, covered in moss and lichen, stand like silent sentinels that have witnessed countless sunrises. High above, a bird calls out, its song a clear, liquid note that cuts through the stillness. It is answered by another, and then another, until the air is filled with their melodic conversation. Below, on the forest floor, a small mammal rustles in the undergrowth, searching for its first meal. These are the sounds of a community waking up, each creature playing its part in the daily ritual of life in this secluded world. The harmony of this place is built on these small, interconnected moments. The changing light transforms the appearance of the forest. What was once a world of deep shadows and grey silhouettes now reveals a stunning palette of colours. The vibrant green of the ferns, the rich brown of the tree bark, and the bright flashes of colour from a blooming orchid all come into focus. The light dances on the surface of a small stream, making the water glitter as it flows over smooth stones. This awakening is not just about sound and movement. It is also a visual spectacle, a slow unfolding of beauty that has been repeated every day for thousands of years. It is a testament to the resilience and enduring power of nature. Every element of this ecosystem is connected. The wind that rustles the leaves also carries seeds to new parts of the forest. The insects that begin their day's work are a vital source of food for the birds singing in the branches. The stream provides water for every living thing, from the tallest tree to the smallest creature hiding in the soil. And, overseeing it all, blending into this intricate web of life, are the snakes. They are awakening too, their cold bodies slowly absorbing the first warmth of the day. They are an essential part of this balance, the silent guardians who ensure the continued harmony of their ancient home. As the sun climbs higher, its warmth begins to penetrate the dense foliage. It is here, among the tangled vines and broad leaves of the understory, that one of the forest's most remarkable residents begins to stir. The vine snake, a creature of exquisite camouflage, has spent the night perfectly still, indistinguishable from the tendrils of the plants it calls home. Its long, slender body is the exact shade of green as the new leaves, and its pointed head mimics the shape of a stem or a bud. To the untrained eye, it is simply not there. It is a living part of the vegetation, a masterpiece of natural deception. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the snake begins to move. Its movements are not the typical slithering one might expect. Instead, it sways gently from side to side, mimicking the motion of a vine stirred by a light breeze. This deliberate rhythmic dance is part of its incredible disguise, ensuring that even in motion it remains hidden from both predators and prey. Its body, no thicker than a human finger, glides effortlessly through the leaves. It moves with a grace and fluidity that seems to defy the laws of physics, a sliver of green life flowing through a sea of green. Its patience is absolute, a key to its survival in this competitive world. The snake's destination is a sun-dappled patch of leaves, a place where it can absorb the energy it needs for the day ahead. It finds a suitable spot and arranges its long body in a loose coil, exposing as much of its surface as possible to the warming rays. Its eyes, with their unusual horizontal pupils, are ever watchful. They scan the surroundings for any sign of danger, or perhaps a potential meal. A small lizard skitters along a nearby branch, completely unaware of the predator lying in plain sight, just inches away. The vine snake remains motionless, a study in controlled stillness waiting for the perfect moment. This creature is a perfect example of how life in this kingdom has adapted to its environment. Survival here is not about strength or speed, but about subtlety and deception. The vine snake does not chase its prey, it lets its prey come to it. It has mastered the art of invisibility, becoming one with its surroundings. Its entire existence is a testament to the power of evolution, a living, breathing illustration of how nature equips its inhabitants with the precise tools they need to thrive. It is a silent hunter, a ghost in the green, and a vital thread in the complex tapestry of the Serpent Kingdom. Deep on the forest floor, where the light is dim and the air is heavy with the scent of damp earth, another of the kingdom's subjects is on the move. This is the domain of the python, a giant among serpents, a creature of immense power and surprising grace. Its body, patterned with a beautiful mosaic of brown, black and gold, blends perfectly with the leaf litter and dappled shadows of the undergrowth. It is not moving quickly. Instead, it flows over the ground like a slow, muscular river, its scales whispering against the fallen leaves in a sound that is barely audible. Each movement is deliberate, measured, and full of purpose. The python follows a path that is invisible to human eyes. It is a trail of scent, a complex map of odors left by the other creatures of the forest. Its forked tongue darts in and out of its mouth, tasting the air, gathering information about the world around it. This is how it navigates its realm, how it finds its prey, and how it avoids danger. It is following the scent of a small deer that passed this way hours ago. The snake is not in a hurry. It knows that patience is a virtue, and its massive body can go for weeks, even months, between meals. It is a creature that operates on a different time scale, in tune with the slow, ancient rhythms of the forest. Its journey takes it across a fallen log, its powerful muscles contracting and relaxing to grip the rough bark. It descends into a shallow gully, its body coiling and uncoiling as it navigates the uneven terrain with impossible ease. For a creature of its size, its silence is astonishing. It makes less noise than a human walking on tiptoe. This silence is its greatest weapon, allowing it to approach its quarry undetected. The python is a master of the ambush, a patient hunter that relies on stealth and surprise. Its presence is a constant, humbling reminder of the raw power that lies hidden within this tranquil-seeming world. This pilgrimage is not just a hunt, it is a part of the forest's natural cycle. The python is a keystone predator, its presence helping to maintain the health and balance of the entire ecosystem. By preying on larger animals, it controls their populations, preventing them from overgrazing and damaging the vegetation. Its role is crucial, a vital link in the chain of life. As it continues its silent journey, a living embodiment of the forest's untamed spirit, it moves not as an intruder, but as an integral and respected part of the kingdom it helps to rule. It is a magnificent and awe-inspiring sight, a true monarch of the shadows. High above the forest floor, in the sun-drenched world of the canopy, lives another of the kingdom's most beautiful inhabitants. Here, among the orchids and bromeliads, the tree snake makes its home. This is a world of brilliant light and dizzying heights, a stark contrast to the shadowy realm below. The tree snake is perfectly adapted to this arboreal life. Its body is a vibrant, almost luminous green, the color of new leaves freshly washed by rain. When the sunlight catches its scales, it shimmers with an iridescent sheen, like a living jewel draped across a branch. It is a breathtaking sight, a flash of pure, vivid color against the blue sky. The snake moves through the branches with an agility that is truly remarkable. It is a skilled acrobat, using its prehensile tail to anchor itself as it reaches across gaps between branches. Its slender body can stretch to an astonishing length, allowing it to bridge chasms that would seem impossible to cross. It moves with a confident, flowing grace, seemingly unaffected by the precarious heights. This is its playground, its hunting ground, and its sanctuary. It knows every branch, every vine, and every hiding place in its treetop territory. Here, 100 feet above the ground, it is completely at home, a master of its elevated domain. The tree snake is not resting, it is actively hunting. Its keen eyes, larger than those of many other snakes, are constantly scanning the foliage for movement. Its prey consists mainly of birds, lizards and tree frogs, creatures that share its treetop world. It glides silently along a branch towards a nest, its movements so slow and fluid that the parent birds are completely unaware of the approaching danger. The snake is a model of efficiency and precision. It relies on its camouflage and its stealth, waiting for the perfect moment to strike with incredible speed. It is a highly effective predator, playing its part in the complex food web of the canopy. The existence of the tree snake highlights the incredible diversity of life within this single forest. From the giants on the forest floor to these elegant climbers in the treetops, every niche is filled. Each species has carved out its own unique way of life, its own strategy for survival. The tree snake, with its dazzling color and aerial prowess, is a symbol of the specialization that makes this ecosystem so rich and resilient. It is a living testament to the endless creativity of nature, a shimmering emerald jewel in the crown of the Serpent Kingdom, and a creature of profound and startling beauty. At the heart of the forest lies a tranquil pond, its surface as smooth as glass, and reflecting the deep green of the surrounding trees. This is a world within a world, a cool, quiet oasis that is home to a different kind of serpent. As we watch, a water snake glides effortlessly from the bank, its body creating a series of gentle, spreading ripples on the still surface. It moves with a sinuous grace, its head held just above the water as it surveys its aquatic kingdom. For a moment it pauses, a dark, sleek shape against the bright reflections. Then, with a flick of its tail, it dives, disappearing beneath the surface into a silent, sunken realm. Underwater, the snake is transformed. It moves with an even greater freedom and elegance than it does on land. Its muscular body propels it through the water with powerful, serpentine motions. It is a creature in its element, perfectly adapted to this liquid environment. Sunlight filters down through the water, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow on the pond floor. The snake navigates through the submerged roots of water lilies and past the curious gaze of small fish. It is not hunting them. Its attention is focused elsewhere, on the hunt for frogs and tadpoles that hide in the muddy shallows. The snake's tongue continues to flicker even underwater, tasting the chemical signals in its path. This sense is just as effective here as it is in the air, guiding it towards its prey. It approaches a dense patch of weeds, its movements becoming slower and more deliberate. It can sense the presence of a frog hiding within. The snake pauses, its body held in a gentle S-curve, a coiled spring of potential energy. The underwater world is hushed. The only sounds the gentle bubbling of air and the distant thrum of life from the forest above. It is a moment of pure, suspended tension, the quiet prelude to a sudden burst of action. This serene pond and its resident snake represent another facet of the kingdom's perfect balance. The water snake helps to control the amphibian population, ensuring the pond's ecosystem does not become overwhelmed. In return, the pond provides the snake with food, shelter, and a safe place to hunt. It is a relationship of mutual benefit, a microcosm of the interconnectedness that defines the entire forest. The water snake, gliding silently through its sunken world, is a symbol of the peace and harmony that can be found in this wild place, a quiet guardian of the forest's life-giving waters. In a sun-drenched clearing where ancient stones lie scattered amongst the grass, another of the kingdom's rulers holds court. This is a cobra, a snake revered and feared in equal measure. It is not hunting, nor is it preparing to strike. It is simply observing, its body raised in its iconic posture. The front third of its body is lifted vertically from the ground, its famous hood spread wide, creating a silhouette that is both beautiful and intimidating. Its skin, a rich, earthy brown, gleams in the sunlight. It stands as still as a statue, a living monument of watchfulness and authority, the undisputed sovereign of this clearing. The cobra's gaze is steady and unwavering. Its dark, round eyes survey its surroundings with an intelligent and assessing look. It is not an aggressive posture, but one of cautious awareness. A mongoose, its natural enemy, scurries at the edge of the clearing, but it keeps a respectful distance. The cobra does not move. It simply watches, its presence a clear and unambiguous declaration of its dominion over this space. This is not the behavior of a simple predator. It is the bearing of a monarch. The tension in the air is palpable, a silent understanding between all the creatures of the clearing that this ground belongs to the snake. The cobra's hood is a remarkable evolutionary feature. When relaxed, it is invisible, but when threatened or on alert, powerful muscles pull its long ribs outwards, stretching the loose skin to create the dramatic fan shape. It is a warning, a signal to all that this is a creature not to be trifled with. Yet, here in the warm afternoon sun, its purpose seems less about threat and more about presence. It is a symbol of the snake's status within the kingdom. It is a display of confidence and control, a quiet assertion of its place at the top of the food chain. It is a royal vigil, a moment of calm, regal authority. This scene encapsulates the complex nature of the Serpent Kingdom. It is a place of immense power, but that power is rarely used needlessly. The cobra's calm watchfulness demonstrates a deep-seated wisdom, an understanding that energy should be conserved and conflict avoided unless absolutely necessary. It is a guardian, not a tyrant. Its presence ensures order within its territory. As it stands its silent watch, the cobra embodies the spirit of this enigmatic kingdom, a world of hidden strength, ancient authority, and a profound, watchful peace that commands the ultimate respect. As the afternoon wears on, the entire forest is a living tapestry woven from scales and shadows. Everywhere you look, if you look closely enough, the kingdom's subjects are engaged in the quiet business of life. In the lower branches of a fig tree, a small, brightly banded coral snake moves with delicate precision. Its red, yellow, and black rings a stark warning of the potent venom it carries. It is not seeking trouble. It is simply moving from one hiding place to another, a flash of brilliant color in the dappled light. Its beauty is a paradox, a warning and an allure all at once, a common theme in this complex world. On the forest floor, a family of garter snakes has emerged to bask on a warm, flat rock. They lie together in a tangled heap, a dozen small bodies absorbing the sun's energy. They are social creatures, finding safety and warmth in numbers. Their striped patterns provide excellent camouflage against the grass and soil, and they remain alert, ready to scatter into the undergrowth at the first sign of danger. Their collective presence is a reminder that not all serpents are solitary rulers. Many are part of a community, relying on each other for survival. They represent the communal, quieter side of life in the Serpent Kingdom. Meanwhile, high in the canopy, the emerald tree snake we saw earlier is now resting, its hunt successful. It is coiled loosely around a thick vine, its vibrant green body almost invisible among the leaves. It digests its meal slowly, a process that can take many days. Further down, in the deep shade beneath a giant buttress root, the massive coils of our python are barely visible. It too is resting, its patient pilgrimage temporarily on hold as it waits for dusk. Each snake, from the smallest to the largest, is perfectly in tune with the rhythm of the day, conserving energy and moving with purpose when necessary. This diversity is the key to the kingdom's success. There are snakes that climb, snakes that burrow, snakes that swim, and snakes that live their entire lives on the forest floor. Some are active by day, others by night. Some are venomous, others are constrictors. Each one is a specialist, a master of its own particular niche. Together they form a complete and balanced society, a complex web of interactions that maintains the health of the entire forest. They are the silent, scaly threads that hold this entire ecosystem together, a beautiful and intricate tapestry of life. As the sun dips below the horizon, the forest undergoes a profound transformation. The golden light of day gives way to the soft, cool colors of twilight. The air grows cooler, and a new chorus of sounds begins to rise. The day-active birds fall silent, replaced by the chirping of crickets and the deep calls of night owls. The character of the forest changes completely. Shadows lengthen and merge, and the world becomes a place of mystery and secrets. This is the time when a different set of the kingdom's subjects begins to stir. The reign of the sun gives way to the reign of the moon. Many of the snakes are nocturnal hunters. As darkness falls, they emerge from their daytime resting places. The python, which rested in the shadows all afternoon, now resumes its silent journey. Its senses are even more acute in the dark, its ability to detect the heat of its prey giving it a significant advantage. A pit viper, its heat-sensing pits located between its eyes and nostrils, lies in perfect ambush beside a game trail, waiting for a warm-blooded animal to pass by. It can see a perfect thermal image of its surroundings, a secret world of heat invisible to our eyes. The night is their time. The moon rises high above the canopy, its silvery light filtering down to the forest floor. It illuminates the scene in a ghostly, ethereal glow. Our great python has found a small clearing and has come to rest. It is not coiled to strike, but lies in a loose, relaxed loop, its magnificent head resting on its own body. Its patterned scales shimmer in the moonlight, looking like a river of scattered jewels. It is a picture of absolute peace and contentment. The giant serpent, a creature of immense power, is at rest, a silent and peaceful monarch under the night sky. It seems to be contemplating the world it rules. In this final, moonlit scene, the true nature of the Serpent Kingdom is revealed. It is not a place of constant danger and aggression, but one of profound balance, ancient wisdom, and quiet harmony. These snakes are not mindless monsters. They are silent guardians, essential to the health and stability of this ancient forest. They are a symbol of nature's power, beauty, and adaptability. As the python rests peacefully under the moon, we are left with a sense of wonder and deep respect for this enigmatic kingdom and its silent, scaly rulers, the true and ancient masters of this hidden world.